What's up guys, welcome back to RuneScape. We seem to have a couple of articles for us to check today. I'm gonna take them in order. They were posted both on 22nd of September, which means a few days ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna check these out. I'm not sure what they contain. They seem to be rather packed. This is the first one, this is the other one. Yeah, packed with info, so let's try figure out what exactly is the news, what are they trying to communicate. So they say, the first one says, Hero Pass, Underworld, balancing feedback proposals. Okay, so, interesting. So this, I understand from the title that they kinda took into consideration all feedback received, and now they're trying to pick which feedback to apply and which not to apply maybe. They say, thank you all for the feedback you've shared with us so far on the new Hero Pass feature. There's a lot of it to process, they say, some of it simple to implement, some of it more complex. One of the highest priority issues raised is feedback that looks something like this. So the total amount of hours to reach 120 is too high, the hours per day to reach 120 is too high. Finally, it's not fair that most players probably won't reach 120. I know, I'm not sure, I'm not too convinced about this last feedback point. I mean, not all players, most players won't probably reach 200 million experience in every skill. Is that fair? Is that even categorized to be fair or not? I mean, this is based on your effort input, right? Weird one. Anyway, we'd like to sort this out as soon as possible because while under the wider consultation, I guess this is gonna be the other article, right? Yeah, wider consultation thingy. Yeah, so because while the wider consultation coming up will help to redesign Hero Pass in the future, the balancing of Hero Pass Underworld is still affected, or rather affecting everyone right now. You know what? Let's just hop to the main points. You can probably read this for yourself. What are we proposing? There you go, thank you. Reduce the hero points needed for levels 100 to 120 from 3000 to 1000. Right, so basically like 1 to 99, correct? I think 1000 is the requirement for those, the little ones, the ones that go from 1 to level 99. Anyway, this reduces the total hero points required to get, I mean, obviously. Yeah, it reduces it down from 160k to 120k. Point number 2, proposed by the Jagex dev team, increase the total hero points awarded for daily missions from 375 to 1050. I would wonder if, you know, there's like there's 3 tiers in the daily missions. Would this number just be split by 3? Or would the first tier award like the lowest amount of points, and the higher you progress through tiers, you'd get more and more? That's just a question. Reduce the total time taken to complete all daily missions from around 40 minutes to around 30 minutes. And 15 with the aligned skill. So if you actually do the skill the mission requires, you will finish them all in 15 minutes, they say. Increase the total hero points awarded for the weekly hero point mission from 1.2 thousand to 2,000. Okay, sure. I'm still not gonna take care of it most likely, but anyway, that's just me. And finally, the last point that's proposed is this one. It says reduce the total time taken to complete the weekly hero point mission from around 7 hours to around 2 hours. Quite a drastic decrease. Right, so what does this mean? They say the main difference here is that the total time to reach level 120. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is gonna be easier now. As far as I understand, these balancing changes bring the time to complete down to around 40 hours, depending on how many missions you complete. What about the players that finish this? I know plenty of people that went to 120. Would they get, I don't know, anything from this? I mean, they already got their resources, so sure. Okay. A core intention, they say, of the project was for us to reduce the daily scape need to log in every day. Yeah, sure, so I guess they are actively trying to implement all feedback points and trying to make the system more player friendly. Basically, they try to appeal to us as much as they can to make us happy again. I gotta say I'm still neutral to this. I'm happy I got my 3 daily Shadow Hunter keys. And besides that, I can't say I'm engaging with the system too heavily. I'm around level 25 at this point in the Hero Pass. Anyway, so they say, why isn't this live already? We want to know if these changes will make the Hero Pass more enjoyable and fair for you right now. Assuming the response is positive, we would look into getting these changes live in October, alongside the return of daily challenges as we remember them. This is another interesting one. Why aren't the changes addressing other feedback? And their answer is, our aim here is to propose something we can get into the game quickly by just changing numbers. We're not ignoring the other feedback, but a lot of it would require fairly in-depth changes, which probably can't be made in time for this Hero Pass. We'll discuss this feedback as part of the consultation process. Right. How can I share my feedback? Good points to add. Honestly, it says you can share feedback with us on social media, mainly Reddit. Reddit seems to be a great place for that. I'd also encourage you, if you wanna write anything about RuneScape, go on Reddit. For RuneScape 3 mainly. You can also visit the old school one, sure. Okay, yeah, well, what I take from this article is they are trying to make us happy and thus reducing the grind required to reach 120 in their Hero Pass. Now, what is the consultation phase they keep addressing? They keep mentioning this one, Hero Pass community consultation. Okay, what exactly? To the RuneScape community, we're setting out on a journey to make Hero Pass. Okay, skip. Okay, yeah, okay. Hero Pass community consultation. Community consultation is a process focused on gathering detailed feedback, sharing our thoughts and ideas with you by openly exploring different options. So what, a poll or what? Let's outline the process as a whole. Good. Phase 1. Oh, multiple phases. 3 freaking phases. Let's see. First one, preparation and interim fixes. We have already disabled some of the paid options and content buffs in Hero Pass as part of our interim fixes. Balancing changes are up next, with more details on our proposed changes available in this consultation post. Okay. As a reminder, we're also intending to reinstate daily challenges. Yes, it's a great thing, as part of these fixes. Oh, the latest update on the daily challenges is as follows. The team is still working hard to bring this feature back with the prior mechanics and rewards. So why is it still working? I mean, one would ask, why exactly are they working hard since we already had the system? But it's probably they can't roll back the servers, so they want to keep both the Hero Pass and the new daily challenges. As such, my only conclusion would be that they're rebuilding the daily challenge system to be compatible with this version of RuneScape. So yeah, even though they had it before, that version may not just be compatible and it can't just be loaded in. Yeah, I would assume they are building it from scratch or close to that. Anyway, current estimates from the team are to have this back in place by early October. Few weeks more. That's a good estimate. Let's see. Last week we added 3 treasure hunter keys and 3 large prismatic lamps to the daily mission rewards. While this is being worked on, this is a good replacement for the daily challenges, and this is something I was happy about, because you get like 2 keys a day plus 3 more from the Hero Pass now. It means I'm back to my usual 5 treasure hunter keys daily. Okay, so this was phase 1. What about phase 2? Community consultation, it says. The consultation period will begin on Monday, 2nd of October, so that's basically 1 week from now, and take approximately 6 weeks to complete. 6 weeks. Month and a half, basically. We will start by sending out a Hero Pass player survey to ask about the various aspects of the current design. Nice. We will run player panels to bring player feedback into our design iteration. Not entirely sure what player panels are. Finally, we will share plans on design changes to the wider community to gather further feedback. Yeah, this is common sense. I guess they're pushing on transparency for future changes with regards to this Hero Pass. That would only make sense given the backlash they had to go through. Okay, so yeah, expect game service, I suppose, or website service, I don't know. Do they say in-game this is gonna happen in-game, or where? Where exactly? We'll start sending out a Hero Pass survey. Where? I guess that's to be seen. Finally, phase number 3 and the final one, review and the next steps. We will share our plans to improve Hero Pass build from your feedback in the community consultation and outline the next steps. Yeah, this is a summary, a visual summary of what we've went over just now. The 3 different phases. Finally, feedback coverage. While every aspect of the Hero Pass will be on the table, there's a few areas we know are particularly important to you that we're ensuring to include in the consultation process. Mission balancing and time to complete Hero Pass. The level, yeah, they're probably taking these from the feedback points they received. Yeah, right, you can go over these yourself if you're curious. Hero Pass player panel. Yeah, this is a good thing. What exactly this says? It's important we take a moment to explain what a player panel is. Thank you. And why it's crucial. It's a crucial aspect of making sure we can bring a player voice into the core of Hero Pass development. A player panel is a collective group of players who will be invited to work closely with the development team, I suppose, as part of the design iteration process. Right, so what, YouTubers or something, right? The famous RuneScape? No, or not necessarily, right? Well, let's keep on reading. They could also be moderators from RuneScape, I don't know. While the entire community will help us shape Hero Pass primarily through feedback on proposals and surveys, we also need to be working closely with players throughout our design iteration to make sure we're headed in the right direction. Most interesting question is how do you pick your players for the player panel? Let's see, maybe they clarify that. To make sure this is a truly representative group, we'll be inviting players from across our community spaces to the table. From community leaders of our Reddit and Discord, nice, to content creators who represent communities in the tens or hundreds of thousands, some survey contributors, and our dedicated player mod community. Our goal is to make sure this group is as much of a cross-section of the RuneScape player base as possible. Yeah, okay, makes sense. This really makes sense. We want to stress the player panel's role is to help us shape, yeah, you know, this is self-explanatory. Not a select few who will decide the overall future of Hero Pass, right? Great, and this is gonna be a link back to the article we've already checked. So there you go, this is the news. Long story short, let's do a quick recap. These are, I'm gonna link these down in the video description. So the first article addresses the feedback they have received and the way they decided to respond to it. Basically, they have reduced, I was gonna say drastically reduced, but not quite the case, but they have reduced the time required to complete the entire Hero Pass. Next, they are focusing on surveys and trying to build up a player panel to further fix this Hero Pass thingy. Well, on paper, it sure sounds good. Right, guys, this is gonna be it for today. Once more, both links can be found in the video description, so you can check them out yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.